Dun 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 dun. Oh, what?
That was a pathetic
How was
start.
I? How
That
was I
was-
holding it for too long? That's dumb.
Ow! I got hit with the
Sucks
blue.
to be you.
What the? What the heck?
Sucks to be you, boyo.
What a way to start off a match. Oh my god.
Come on, ammunition, William. Oh no, blue shells. So many.
There's so many that you get invincible
Sayonara.
frames.
Whoa, where's that one going? Huh, I'm in third. Shit, you realize that? Oh no! Oh no! Give me those. Give me that bullet bill.
Got double blue cells. What the heck is going on?
Oh no,
Oh my
blue
god,
shell!
this is pure this is pure craziness.
I like this. I like this a lot.
So you like chaos is what I'm hearing.
Oh baby, I do.
Stay away from me.
It's always funny watching a blue shell chase a bullet bill too.
It is. It absolutely is.
I love all these blue shells just shooting by.
Oh my god.
Oh man, did we create a fun game type?
Chaos in a bottle, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh baby.
All right, let's see if Bullet Bill can save you. No, can't save because the bullet Bill outruns the blue shell.
Yeah, it does.
So you can't outrun the blue shell. Effectively, if you see it coming, you can't get out of it with a Bullet Bill.
I think I just did though.
Okay, all right, maybe it's slightly faster then.
4 blue cells back. Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? We have created complete and utter chaos here. Actually, if you want to join, after this race, I'm going to post the code in the chat. So if anyone wants to join.
Oh lordy. Oh Jesus.
Oh wow, that was perfect timing.
Oh Jesus.
Threw my own blue shot myself and still won. Hell yeah.
Oh, that did not end well. Not at all.
All right, let me back out real quick so I can get the code real quick, just to post in the chat and everything.
Do you want me to jump out then too?
Yeah, go ahead and jump out real quick.
All right. In that case, I'm going to go refill my glass.
That's fine.
Because there's so much chance I might get because there is no breaks between races.
Too true. Too true. Why don't we do this instead to make it? All right. I had. Code. Let's see. 4 3. What the hell? There we go. All right, 4396 dash. Oh, there we go. Okay. 5264 and 5419. It's open to everybody. we go. Okay, so people should be able to see the code now. And actually, you know what? I'll put the code. There's nothing there. Okay. Cool. So if anyone wants to join. Already, yeah, no, things are going well. Things are going well. It's the weekend. Can't complain. It's Saturday here finally. So I finally get to relax a little bit, which is extremely, extremely nice. So, but yeah, no, overall, it's always nice having the fun little weekend. Now we're going to have some craziness. That is Mario Kart 8. Community Edition. Okay, so once Lemon gets back in here from getting his drink, then we will get back into the crazy racings. If anyone wants to join us, hit the code right there that you see at the top screen right above my head, and feel free to join us. Yeah, no, dude, the weekend always hitting. The weekend hitting is always the best. It is seriously always the best. Because everything else is just like, so much work. Plus, it being the first week back after vacation. You check the update for Mario Kart. Yeah, it added in custom items available in like online tournaments and everything. So I simply created an online tournament. The code's right above my head that you can see, so anyone can join. And currently right now we have a fun little mode that we're playing right now. It's normal races. It's in mirror standing,
back.
But it is blue shells, bullet bills, and lightning. Those are the 3 items we have. We have utter chaos here, basically, is what we have. And I think I think Lemon would agree with me. That is it's kind of awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I love it. It's great. It's very not serious. It's like items in Smash Bros.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, it kind of is, isn't it? All right, you ready to hit join?
5, 4, 1, 9. All right.
You already entered it. You should already have it saved.
Oh, I thought it was different. All right.
No.
Yep, I'm ready to hit join.
All right, let's go.
Please wait. Join, yes.
Oh god, big blue with these items. Oh god. Oh god, this is gonna get chaotic. This is gonna be utter chaos. Their lighting right there.
I can't think of what track it's gonna choose.
I don't know, kind of hard to say, isn't it?
It's like a loaded die.
No, dude, you're absolutely correct. Like, you have a break and then just boom, back to work is the worst. Like, the first week back for work is always the worst. It's like,
I'd argue more than that, like at least a couple weeks, just because it's like hitting a wall, honestly.
It is. It's seriously like hitting a wall.
I am just fucking around and finding out today. Like, holy crap.
You're not hitting those,
No, I'm missing every single one. It's driving me nuts. Drive me absolutely nuts.
Drive me the freaking wall, man. No, the bullet bill ran out right as the blue shell came in. No. Later, sucker. The lightning. Just so many bullet bills behind me.
Oh no, Shy Guy. Why'd you steal the double?
Because he could.
You're a fiend. You are a fiend! Come on, Ammunition William. We will get to first place. No, we won't.
Oh my god, there's like 4 blue shells that's attacking me.
This is what happened. This is the curse of success.
Oh no, I was in first place. I did my own blue shell myself.
I'm
Ow.
not first though, Blue Shell.
Oh god, there's like 4 blue shells just going after first place right now. Oh god, no! No! You think you're gonna get into? You think you're gonna get first place?
I lost my bullet bill. No.
Oh my god!
No.
This is utter chaos.
It.
This is utter chaos right here, ladies and gents.
This is so good. This is so genius. I love it.
This is absolutely utter chaos right now.
This could be our crowning achievement, Talon.
I think it is. Ooh, we even got a couple. We even got a couple people in here. Let's go.
Rando.
Let's go. Dude, you're picking Coconut Mall. Come on. What's wrong with you?
Rando.
I know.
Coconut Mall's overrated, but also Rando unless it's Excite Bike.
Or a new map you haven't tried yet.
Well, I mean, I've played all the maps, right? I mean, this might be the first time we played new tracks on stream. Like, I've gone through the tracks.
Oh, you went through the tracks already. Okay, I didn't know that.
Have you?
No, I haven't played all the new tracks.
Oh,
yet.
okay. I'll choose new tracks. I didn't know you haven't gotten them yet.
Well, because remember when they released, I was sick and I was trying to get some stuff done before our trip, so that's why.
Gotcha.
By the way, have the blue shell.
No, get out! Oh, that too.
There's just like 4 of them flying after you.
That might have been 6. That might have been 6.
Have you seen the little videos like on TikTok or YouTube where he's got like 7 or 8 of them flying after the person?
Nope. I can believe it. Oh no!
This is utter chaos.
I
I wonder
love
if those 2 people that joined us are actually going to stick around after experiencing that absolute chaos. So many bullet bills.
Right when it ended.
Right when it ended, I hit you. I noticed that. I was like, oh my god.
It's like it waits.
Bye-bye. Ooh, my bullet bill's going to go for like 2 seconds probably.
Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. Oh shit. Oh, jeez.
Dude. No, right
as
as it ended.
Got him.
Gotcha.
Got him.
Okay, that's an appropriate name. The guy, one of the guys who joined in here, his name is Yabai, which means bad, or like, oh my god, like kind of like watch out, kind of bad. So,
Like I should watch out.
yeah, like kind of like Yabai, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't even make it up the escalator.
Yeah, I'm like barely making it up.
All these bullet bills is going by me. I'm still stuck in small mode. Oh my god, this is absolute chaos. And I'm kind of here for it.
Oh yeah. Oh shit! I didn't realize I was in first place. God
No!
damn it! Oh, I got you with it. Oh, and then you ran me over though. That's not very cool. It's not your pog champ over there, friend. Running me over. Wish you wouldn't do that.
Crap. Blue shell's coming for me.
Oh, come on! Name edition William. Come on! Come on! Come on!
The blue shells can't even keep up with who's in first because like
past you.
first place will get hit by a blue shell and then like 3 more will hit because it hasn't registered that first place is already ahead. Oh my god. This makes some great short content though.
Oh, I bet. I bet. All right, so Berlin's a new one. You have.
I haven't played Berlin. No, I haven't played Berlin.
Have you played Choco Mountain?
Yeah,
That was the last one, right?
That was the last one I thought. Yeah, you and I have done Choco Mountain. Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember which one it was in.
I'm like 95% sure we have. Oh, in March, I'm going to be upgrading my second monitor, the 24-inch Asus that I have, to get another one of the 32 LG monitors that we have. So I have 2 32-inch monitors.
Your other monitor is only 24-inch?
Yeah, it's only a 24-inch.
I don't know why I thought it was 27.
No, I thought it was... is it 27? No, I think it's got to be 20. Is it? I don't actually know now. I thought it was 24.
So wait, when you got this... this 32 LG, What was your last monitor? The 24?
So okay, so originally I had like a 3.5 or something like that.
Yeah,
it was a
really
really old.
effectively. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really old Asus model. Like again, that monitor I bought back in 2013.
College days.
Yeah, college days. Well, that was my first monitor.
Yeah.
Oh crap, I can't go that way. Oh God, there's so many blue shells around me. Yeah, I've not played Berlin at all. I don't know anything about this track.
It's a cool one.
And then when I moved to Japan about a year later, after I moved here, I got an Asus. It doesn't feel like it's a 27 inch. It just doesn't. I mean, it may be a 27 inch.
Okay.
I'll just double check the box and I bought it and everything.
Well, no, you're gonna go buy a new monitor though. Cool.
Bottom line, yeah, the Asus that's on the side that you've seen in my test pictures and everything like that, I'm gonna replace it with the LG 32 inch that I have, or that.
So you can mount the other monitor to the wall now, so you have 3 monitors.
I can't mount anything to the wall. I have to mount it. I'd have to get a desk mount, but the problem is that the current desk that I have is it's too thick because it has.
I'm sure
on
enough
it.
duct tape would work.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I would do.
You know what's funny about that is that effectively I could have a 3 monitor setup, for work. I mean, because I have my laptop and then the 2 monitors that I normally use, and I just don't feel like it's needed. Like 2 is more than
honestly.
enough for
I
me.
think 2. I like 2 personally.
Yeah. I don't really. I mean, effectively, what happened was my third monitor was effectively a glorified Spotify monitor. That's all it was ever on, was a Spotify. Which, having your tunes and knowing exactly what time it is on your tunes and what's next in the queue is important, but not that important. But no, that's cool. You're getting a new 32-inch monitor.
Yeah, so I'll double 32-inch monitors, and then the plan is to then get my standing desk around March or April, hopefully.
Okay. We'll do a standing desk now.
Yep.
So did I ever tell you the story about the stand desk at my office?
No.
Okay, so I'm not sure. You should assume they're just dirt cheap desks before I go any further. They're probably just the bargain basement dirt cheap desks. They aren't very good. So what happened was I never really raised my desk or lowered it. I rarely ever used it as a standing desk. Have you played Mario Circuit 3?
Yes, I played that.
Okay, rando then.
Yeah, you can go rando.
So I never really used it. But the guy who sat next to me did, and you up and down all day long, just standing, sitting all the time. Used it a lot. And one day, one of the legs on the table didn't go down. It just stood up. But the other leg did. So it's 2 legs up and down, 2 legs on the table. And he just kept holding the down button on the table, and it just never went down. It was stuck at the top. So what happened was, all of the stuff fell off his desk, and so he called the I'm trying to think what the term for that department is, but effectively the custodians, the people who manage all the the desks and stuff. And he called him and said, "Hey, my desk won't go down. I can't make it go down." And they're like, "Oh, you need to make it go all the way up, then all the way back down." So we had to take all the stuff off of his desk to make it go back down. So, but one leg was fully extended, the other one was fully down. And so it was practically like a 50-degree angle. Like it was so fucking, well, actually no, 50 is low. No, that's very shallow. It was more like a at least 100-degree angle. Like everything was falling off his desk. It was great. But I was thinking that with standing desk. I'm sure a legit standing desk is a lot better, but
The one I'm looking at is gonna be like $1,000. Like
oh my god, that's not cheap.
yeah, my dad recommended it to me. So he has it himself. So
I don't know. I didn't realize that was in the first place.
you feel like you blue shot yourself.
Yep, I do that a lot. I don't know. I mean, standing desks are cool, But I'd rather just stand up, walk around. Like,
well, the main reason I'm getting a standing desk, because obviously you can go standing and sitting. So obviously streaming and everything will see and all that stuff. But it's gonna make it a lot easier for recording to be standing. Because I'm somebody who likes to kind of move the whole body when I talk and everything. So it's gonna be kind of like teaching in the classroom, to be perfectly honest. So
okay. No, I mean, more power to you. Like, also, I have an L-shaped desk. They don't really have standing L-shaped desks.
To my knowledge, I probably don't.
That'd be too heavy. I love how all the bullet bills are. It's the best.
Just so many
it's
bullet
ridiculous.
bills.
I love this game mode.
Especially when you look on the mini map and everything, you just see like just nothing but bullet bills, because the bullet bills are so big on the mini map that they cover anyone who's not in a bullet bill unless they're like clearly way out in the front. This is definitely a rando. I don't like any of those maps. All right, most anticipated game for 2023. What are you most excited for?
Oh man,
I say Elden Ring because it's already done. They already won Game of the Year. So
Elden Ring's Game of the Year in 2023. Also, it's just that good.
With Bill Clinton, right?
The Reformed Rabbi Bill Clinton. I mean, Zelda feels like the cop-out answer, but I can't think of a game I'm more pumped about. Like, Hogwarts could be good, but I'm not like pumped about it. I have a lot of high hopes for Dead Space remake, but it's a remake, so it feels like a cop-out too. I mean, it's probably Zelda. I hate to give that answer, but
I'm sure Bobby's loving you right now.
I bet. Provided they fix the weapon damage system.
Yes, thank you. My God.
See, all right. So little Bobby hates me, so it's fine. It bounces out. I mean, he and I always get into Twitter fights around Microsoft anyway, so it's fine.
It seems more like just discussions.
No, it's more like just discussions, but
yeah.
No, it's probably Zelda though. I really looking forward to Dead Space.
Okay, how about you give me your top 5 games you're looking forward to then?
Man, all right. So Dead Space, Zelda, in no order.
Right.
Dead Space, Zelda. Tales of Symphonia, the port will be like in the honorable mentions.
Isn't that is that a remake or a remaster? Oh, probably.
It's not even that. It's a port. It's the port of the PS2 version. It's not even the better version, the GameCube version. It's a shitty port. I need to have a list in front of me. I'm blanking on some games. Hogwarts could be good. Cautiously optimistic about that.
Yeah, cautiously optimistic about that personally myself.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden. I know there's a ton of games coming out February and March. Final Fantasy 16 could be good. I'm also cautiously optimistic about that. It's a pretty big departure, but I'll admit I haven't enjoyed a numbered Final Fantasy game in a long time. So
you played 7 Remake, right?
But I'm not including that when I say that. So okay. I really enjoyed 7 Remake, and I also enjoyed the Crisis Core Remake. I thought those were both really fun. But those aren't the next 7 Remake isn't coming out this year, is it?
It is winter.
Oh, winter. Okay, then that's another game I'm looking forward to then. All right, you know what?
Oh my God!
Give your list now.
Guess who's in the chat right now?
Is it communist?
Bobby, get your butt in here right now. We're down in the 5-9 Direct Twitch chat. Get in here. Let's hash this out. Let's go right now. You and me, man, or you and Lemon. Let's go.
You ever seen that meme video? It was like, if you throw what was it? If you do something, your mom's a hoe. Now I had to go find that now. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Anyone has a problem with a weapon but is a communist.
It's a terrible system. It didn't work. Get it through your thick skull, Bobby.
My issue with the weapon durability, and I understand why they did it, was that it was too fast. In that,
Yeah, way too fast.
it burned through your good weapons, so it incentivized you to not use your good weapons all the time. So instead, I just use bokoblin clubs all the time. Which, if that was what their goal was, good job, Ainuma. That's exactly what you were after, because that's exactly what I did.
I think, honestly, okay. If they wanted to make it good, in my opinion at least, to make the durability weapon stuff good, like I get it wanting to make your players not just use one sword and be done, even though that's literally been every Zelda game in history of the franchise before Breath of the Wild. But two things. One, did you threw the blue shell yourself?
I did. I'm sorry. Whenever I see blue shell, I think throw. I'm sorry. Monkey brain says throw. But no, what were you gonna say?
So I think two things they need to do to not make it as crappy as it was from Breath of the Wild. First off, it was way too fast, right? Like you 2 swings or 2 hits and it was done. It's like, what the heck, game? Come on. So, but second, I think they should have, if they want to, I guess, keep any resemblance of the system that they currently have, or they had originally in Breath of the Wild, then I would personally say, like, have each weapon, take a certain amount of hits to finally get it, to quote unquote break or be damaged or whatever, but allow you to like either upgrade it so that it's more durable, or allow you to, and it doesn't need to be like, oh, you throw 10 rubies at it and it upgrades or something like that. No, I mean, there's Breath of the Wild had tons of collectible items from every enemy to chests that you found and everything. Like, make it so that you have to collect that stuff, and then you can make your favorite weapons more durable, right? And then by end game, you can make it where it doesn't break or something like that, but really make you earn it or something like that. I don't know. Again, this is if they want to keep the durability system, but the current durability system in Breath of the Wild is absolute garbage. And I don't care what Bobby says. So,
well, I mean, to Bobby's point though, and I do agree with it, it encourages experimentation, which I'm all for.
Which is fine. And I know that's the reason why they did it. It's pretty obvious why they did it. I'm just saying that either allow us to upgrade our weapons in some form or fashion so that they become more durable over time, because there are going to be weapons that you find that are your favorite and everything, right? It's just that happens in all these types of games. Or make it so that eventually when you get into the end game, right, like you've beaten the game and everything like that, then you can start to maybe you find special items that allow you to make 1 or 2 weapons only completely durable, for the rest of the end game or something like that, or do something like that. Something that's not, hey, 2 swipes, oh, look at that, my sword broke, gotta go find another one now.
Well, I mean, but at the same time, you don't have to find it. I feel like every single enemy dropped a weapon though.
Any enemy that had some kind of physical weapon, yeah, I believe they did. Although didn't some have bows instead of like swords and clubs and everything like that.
I mean, yeah, maybe it's been a bit since I played the game, but yeah,
I haven't touched Breath of the Wild since I basically came out and I beat it. So
yeah, I don't even have it on Switch. I have it on Wii U.
Oh, you have it on Wii U? Wow.
Yeah, because I didn't get a Switch at the time. I really want to play it. I joke. The weapon system really didn't bother me that much. It was a bit annoying, but at the same time, I understood what it was there for. Like, it was kind of fun playing with different weapons and stuff. I mean, in the next one, I hope they are even more crazy with, like, fixes and stuff. Like, it'd be really interesting if they had, like, Diablo kind of things, where, like they have random drops and stuff of just random weird things happening to your weapons. Like, hey, maybe this one's an extra bleed damage or something. This one has elemental damage. That'd be kind of a fun little system. I'd be
perfectly fine with that. Something like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. I just don't know if the Switch can handle it, and it's 2 frames a second when the game's playing.
Well, I'm not even going to go into my concerns about if the Switch is capable of it. At this point, there's only 2 developers I have faith in to make Switch games. Nintendo, obviously, and then whoever the developers are who keep porting all those Bethesda games.
Like Doom and everything. Yeah.
Doom and Wolfenstein, because they're working magic.
You mean you don't like Game Freak?
So, all right, you know what? We're gonna have this topic, I guess, because you moved right into this.
Gotta create that. Gotta
You
create that
moved
content.
right into this.
Gotta make
Right
that
into
content,
this.
man. Gotta make that content.
Scarlet and Violet, from a design standpoint, like a technological standpoint, straight garbage. Just a fucking PowerPoint. But gameplay, that was the most fun I've had with Pokemon in a long time. So I am in a very kind of, I know I'm torn on this game. By all rights, I shouldn't enjoy Scarlet and Violet as much as I do, but God, that was the most fun I had in Pokemon in a long time. And so it kind of, begs the question, as much as it's, as fun as it is to shit on the Switch, I mean, as long as the game is good, it can run like a PowerPoint and I'm still gonna have a fun time. So if Nintendo can do that with the next I keep always saying next Breath of the Wild or Breath of the Wild 2. It has a name, and it's a name I always forget.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom, yes.
If you lived in the UK, if you lived in the UK, you'd remember it.
Why? Tisk tisk talent, tisk tisk.
Sorry, I have a coworker who tells a lot of jokes. So.
Oh, I mean, are they Irish?
Oh boy. Okay. Check out little Bobby's latest comment in the stream.
Scarlet and Violet's greater than Elden Ring. I'll die on that hill. I mean, I know he's doing that because I was hardcore Elden Ring, and along with everyone, just about everyone fucking else. At this point, that Elden Ring was goaty, but
I'll say this right
really?
now. I'll say this right now. I actually had more fun, I think. I actually liked the raids in Scarlet and Violet, but I'll say overall, I think I liked Legends of Arceus better than Scarlet and Violet.
You jerk face. How could you?
How could you?
You can die on the hill, Bobby. Like I'm not gonna support that kind of degeneracy. Really? Oh,
he's gonna call you a degenerate. That's what he's gonna keep calling you.
But Arceus, what you want to call it. I think that was a good template in which to work off of.
Yeah.
But the game needs trainers, and I feel like Scarlet and Violet, trainers not chasing you down. I don't know.
Okay,
I like when trainers chase me down.
Okay, let me, again, there's always going to be debatable depending on who you talk to and everything, but if I had to make like a quote-unquote perfect Pokemon game, or a game that combines both games systems, because they kind of did it in Scarlet and Violet, but let's be perfectly honest, not really. I would have a Legends of Arceus style where you can crouch in the grass and, just catch the Pokemon. You don't have to enter battle all the time, or like people keep forgetting, in Legends Arceus, you could just normal battle the wild Pokemon and catch them that way. So I don't want to hear any crap about that.
Did you like the Let's Go games?
I never played them, actually. So,
you never played them?
No.
Why not? They're pretty good.
I know, because it was just basically red and blue. So.
And then they were literally red and blue. They're remakes of red and blue.
Right.
Except it was like Pokemon Go.
Right, I had the whole Pokemon Go
gameplay
thing and all that stuff. But anyway, so the main thing with Legends Arceus, I keep that where you can like let there be grass and everything, and things that you can like hide behind, break line of sight and everything, catch the Pokemon, sneak up behind them and everything, or simply start the battle, put their health down, catch them like normal. You'll tend to forget for some stupid reason. Have trainers chase you down. I think that was a big misstep in Scarlet and Violet, because I never battle trainers. I never battle them. I just don't.
I do. I like to battle Like Pokemon to me, I play like a JRPG.
Yeah.
Battle.
So I think trainers need to. I think at some distance, trainers should be able to stop you and come up and get you or something like that. I would keep the raids from Scarlet and Violet. I actually think the raids are very fun. Despite
those weren't. I mean, they had those in Sword and Shield though too, didn't they?
They did, yeah. And I kind of like them better in Scarlet and Violet. I mean, they're very similar, but I think Scarlet and Violet had kind of fixed some of the.
Well, they're harder.
They're definitely harder. Yeah, they definitely are. In a perfect world, I would actually bring back Mega Evolutions. I think Mega Evolutions are the best gimmick.
No, I don't think terrestrialization was a very good mechanic. I didn't really like terrestrialization.
It's okay. I don't use it except for the raids, basically. Because again, I don't do competitive battles or whatever.
Well,
but I think Mega Evolutions is the best quote unquote gimmick thing that they've done.
No, for sure. I mean, it's just call what is it? I mean, it's a Digivolution.
It's Digivolving essentially, right? You Digivolve your Pokemon. That's essentially what it is.
Exactly. And I think that's fine. I see nothing wrong with that.
No, neither do I.
I like it. But to Bobby's point about Scarlet and Violet holding his attention more in Elden Ring, really?
But he put in 50 hours into Elden Ring, if I remember correctly. Bobby, correct me if I'm wrong.
Like, I will say the one gripe I had with Scarlet and Violet was that it didn't feel long enough. It felt like a very short game.
It was definitely on the shortest side, even though it was an open world and you could tackle it however you want.
But I was about to say, but was it a short game or did it feel like a short game?
I found myself just doing a ton of side stuff, like trying to catch Pokemon. Oh god, that's off the edge. Okay.
Because at the end of the day, if it felt like a short game, that means it's a very good game. But if it's actually a short game, well, then that's a different one.
I guess it depends on what type of player you are.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do everything in the game. I finished all the badges, finished the quote-unquote end game. No, not end game. I didn't capture the title Pokemon. I got both all the so far raid battle Pokemon like Charizard and Soccer Rabbit.
You mean Ace Burn? Or not? What is it? Cinderace. That's what it's named.
Yeah, Soccer Rabbit.
Yeah, nah, that's actually a good nickname.
Elden Ring is a slog, which is why I'm scared to play the other Soulsborne games. So, full disclosure, Elden Ring is the first Soulsborne game I ever got into. I could not get into Bloodborne. I couldn't get into Dark Souls 1 through 3. It was just too fucking difficult for this casual ass son of a bitch over here. But Elden Ring grabbed me. Like, that was a fun game. I really enjoyed Elden Ring.
Bobby, like I said, when you review Zelda for us, you have to put in the frame rate joke for me. You have to do it by order of your boss. You have to put that in the video.
Well, frame rate joke. How do you know the frame's gonna be bad though?
Because it's Nintendo.
I mean, Nintendo does well. Nintendo developed games generally run pretty well on the Switch. Nintendo franchises made by developers is a different story. Like the Hyrule, what was it called? Hyrule Warriors. What was the Tecmo?
I thought it was Hyrule Warriors.
It was Hyrule Warriors. Okay.
At least I found it was. I don't know.
Well, whatever that or the Fire Emblem Heroes one. Both run like ass.
Oh, yeah. Fire Emblem Heroes, yeah.
Which is fun. I enjoyed it. Speaking of which, the new Fire Emblem game's coming out here like next week.
Oh, is it?
Engage coming out next week with what do they call them? Colgate head, no, Crest head, toothpaste head.
Jokes on town when Hawk. I don't know.
120 hertz.
120 hertz.
I wish. Man, I don't know. Like, I'm at the point where it's just like, it's so hard to make games nowadays. I just want game. I'm to the point where gameplay over graphics at this point. Like,
I just want good frame rate. I'm tired of this 30F bullshit.
well, you know what? You're on the PC, so quit your bitching, get a new graphics card then, huh? Jeez.
My PC games can handle it, no problem. I'm talking about consoles.
Fella, there's an emulator called, oh god, what's it called now? I forgot what it's called. The Switch emulator.
Oh, Tears of the Kingdom,
What is
120.
Oh my god, it's not Dolphin. Dolphin's GameCube and Wii. I forgot what it's called, but like you pretty much have Switch games day one emulated better than the Switch does at this point.
Ow. Wait, where'd my double item go?
That's not good.
What the heck? What?
Oh, balls. No, shit. Shit.
I get double blue shell. No, Lemon's gonna beat me.
No. Keep him down.
No, I'm not just talking about the Switch though. Like even PlayStation and Xbox, it's like, come on, guys. 60.
What's that? Was
Every
it
time.
Forsaken?
Come on, 60 at the minimum. Like,
so, I mean, I don't know. Steam Deck is cool as a piece of tech. You know what's funny was Talent when you're ranting, bitching, moaning about how we need to get rid of the VCR X-Bone and the PS4 off of Destiny to increase the graphical capacity of the franchise. I mean,
it's not just graphics, but yeah, continue.
I was thinking how bad it would be if Bungie/PlayStation thought, hey, we need to get Destiny 2 on a Steam Deck, because I don't think it's a whole lot more powerful than a PS4 VCR X-Bone.
Oh, that's all on it being Steam Deck verified. That really doesn't have anything to do with Sony and Bungie.
No, but if they want to verify it, they're going to hold the engine back to make sure it still runs on a Steam Deck.
Starfield coming out on 30 FPS on the Series X. Yeah.
Oh, you're fucking... No. 30 FPS on a good day, man. We're talking Bethesda.
That's true. It is Bethesda.
I expect that game to completely wipe my solid-state drive on my Series X. Like, it's Bethesda.
Wait, why are you playing it on your Series X? Why not play it on your PC?
Talon, did you forget that I don't have a graphics card?
Well, no. Yeah, but part of that's your fault, though.
How is it part of my fault?
Because you could go out and just buy any graphics card you want. No. You have the money.
They have 40As at Best Buy right now, but I thought, you know what? If I'm dropping that kind of cash, why not go all the fuck out and get a 4090?
Go for it, man.
But they don't have those in stock. That's why I haven't done it yet. But no, I mean, I could play it on PC because I do have Game Pass. I might even download it on both places, so when I don't fix it in my gaming share.
I can already see. I'm predicting Starfield right now. There's gonna be 2 or 3 different groups of people when it comes to that game. So you're gonna have the hardcore. You have the hardcore fans who don't see anything wrong with it, think it's the pinnacle of gaming, it's the best thing ever. Yada yada. Your typical fans for any game that comes out, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna have the second group of people who completely crap on it, think it's a terrible game, yada yada yada, typical thing. Then you're gonna have the people who just look at this and go, "Is this a PlayStation 2 game?"
No, it doesn't look that bad, I don't think. But no, I mean, Starfield's gonna be like every other Bethesda game.
Yeah.
Wildly ambitious, and it'll be a buggy mess. They'll get fixed by the modding community, like every other Bethesda game.
Wait, did the last Bethesda game get fixed by the modding community?
Every Bethesda game since Morrowind has been fixed by the modding community.
What was the last Bethesda game before Starfield?
The last Bethesda game?
Was it Fallout 76?
Well, Bethesda in the sense of like the developer or the publisher. Because technically Bethesda, the last game they published was, I think, Doom Eternal.
Oh, no, then the developed.
Or the developed, I think, would either be Fallout 76 or Fallout 4. I did again? I threw it, but it was Fallout 76.
Bobby says Fallout 76 was the last one that they...
Yeah, I don't remember if 76 was Bethesda proper or if it was a different developer. So 76, yeah, would be that. Which is just, a multiplayer version of Fallout 4 running on Gamebryo, which is an engine that was big in the years of the 360 and PS3.
Oh, the PS3 360 days.
Yeah, it's old as hell.
The difference between Bethesda and Game Freak is that Game Freak has the excuse of putting out a game for every game every 2 years.
Yeah. If the only issue I have with that statement though is that in terms of game size, the only other developer making games that that big with that much intricacy was C Project Red and they brought Cyberpunk, which we all know how that turned out. So I don't know if it's fair to necessarily chuck Bethesda under the bus on that. It's a buggy mess, but I don't know any of the developers making games that big with vastly amounts of less bugs. Of course, I'm all for Helmut Pie on that one. Nothing comes to mind though.
I'm expecting a lot of the features that Bethesda's been claiming is going to be in Starfield that are not going to be there, and the modding community is going to.
I will say Todd Howard likes to talk a big game, but generally speaking, he does generally back it up. And he's not Peter Molyneux. This isn't going to be a Fable situation, I don't think. However, this is Microsoft, and they haven't done anything of note, good game-wise, in years. As a whole, while I may defend Game Pass, I think it's a great idea. But Microsoft, the company, has had vastly better days.
I'm acting like Rockstar doesn't exist.
Rockstar hasn't put a new game out in how many years? Like, they're just as slow as Bethesda. And I will argue, till I'm blue in the face, that at least Bethesda games are interesting. Red Dead 2 was a bit of a letdown, is all I'm saying.
I did one over Red Dead 2.
Yeah, I will say though, Red Dead 2 is a technical masterpiece. The game looks fucking amazing. That is a amazing looking game.
In a decade, the fact that we're able. Hey, Jaden, how's it going?
I wish I could recognize Rockstar, but I never think of them because I just think of them as a developer exploiting GTA 5. I will, I'll put my tinfoil hat on. I'm convinced that the whole leak of GTA 6 was partially on their, they did that intentionally just to make sure people realize that, yeah, they're going to make a
game
GTA
is alive,
6.
guys. It'll be 5 more years, but don't worry, the game's alive.
Just the fact that alone is enough for me, because I never cared about GTA Online. I never got into it.
Little side
back
note,
in the day.
Mario Kart Wii was a great game. I don't care what anyone says. Mario Kart Wii was a great game. Awesome
Is people saying it wasn't a good game?
I put a question in the live chat for everybody saying, what's your favorite Mario Kart? And so Mario Kart. Said Mario Kart.
I don't know. I mean,
nice.
probably, I don't know. Probably DS for me, just because I.
Is that because of the nostalgia that you and I did when we were in high school?
Exactly. I literally, that's exactly what I said.
For anyone who doesn't know, Lemon and I have been friends since 8th grade in high school.
7th grade, yeah.
7th or 8th grade, yeah.
Junior high even.
Yeah, somewhere in junior high, yeah. Back in the days where our school was called the junior high, not middle school. Mm-hmm. And there's a joke in there about our school's current name.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh god, jeez, how many blue cells? Crazy. Anyway, so we in our history class, I believe it was, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We sat in the back, and we were. I mean, both Lemon and I were pretty good students, and we both pulled at least.
Are you kidding me? I have a story about history if you don't want to tell it after this.
Okay, well, hang on. So,
how's this after this?
But no, I'm saying like we both got what I think we both graduated with at least 3.6, 3.7.
Oh yeah,
GPA.
no, great. No, we had great GPAs.
Yeah, GPA is weird.
But I was vastly better history class than you were.
Oh, you easily were. Yeah, math was my class. History was. Dude, I slept with the class. But anyway, so after tests and everything, we would pull out our Nintendo DSs and we played Mario Kart. And we even did. It wasn't even just then. Like before school started. Remember, like you, me, and the others. Like we have our DSs and we'd be playing. But yeah, we played Mario Kart. Was it 7?
DS.
Yeah, DS.
It
was Mario Kart DS? Is that what it was called?
I think it was just called DS, wasn't it?
Maybe it was. I don't remember. Anyway, but yeah, Mario Kart on the DS was really fun. So, anyway, you gonna tell a history story?
No, so history class. So, do you remember the time? So, I forgot what history. I think it was like 7th grade history, 8th grade history. It was in high school. So I guess it was in 9th grade.
Was it 9th grade? Okay.
It was 9th grade. So we always had like these like take-home homeworks and stuff, and no one ever did them. And so one day you were like, hey, Lemon, can I take your homework?
That was 10th grade. It was 10th grade. It wasn't 9th grade. It was 10th grade. Yeah.
It was 10th grade.
Yeah.
Can I take your homework?
I'm gonna look like a jackass.
Yeah. Can I take your homework and copy it? I'm like, yeah, sure, go for it. And this fella, talented, holding my homework up, copying it down, and who comes by but the teacher? First and only time I ever got detention was that.
Yeah.
And the guy is like, I am so disappointed, both of you. And I, you know, at the time, I was like, I'm so sorry. But in hindsight, man, get bent. This is a bunch of BS to make me read the damn book.
Did it? I think we got detention, didn't we?
We did, yeah. The first only time I ever got detention. And what's funny was I feel like I told my parents about it. They just cracked up. Me? Detention? But yeah, no, this Nimrod over here doesn't know how to copy homework on the discrete.
Dude, I was 15. What do you expect? Oh yeah. Okay, so law's correct. Yeah, so the DS version of Mario Kart had Rob. Remember from like Smash Bros and stuff? He was also in the Mario.
Yeah, I did have Rob.
That's right. Yeah.
What was it called? Mario Kart DS though?
According to Law 24, he says yes. It was called Mario Kart DS, and the 3DS was called Mario Kart 7.
Yeah, okay, all right.
That's what it was. And also, yes, Bobby, it is weird to hear kids say middle school. That's because I'm old as AF.
I mean, well, at least our middle school's a junior high. Like, changes every 5 years. It changes from middle school to junior high.
You know, okay, so I won't tell you guys the hometown, like, full name, but let's just say due to where we are from, when they changed it from junior high to middle school, so the abbreviation of when it was junior high was PJH, right, Lemon? Correct me if I'm wrong on that? That was PJH, the original one. Yeah. Now it becomes middle school, which becomes EMS.
What's funny is my mom works for the school district, right? And so she's around the meetings / the emails and stuff. And when that was coming up, they were like, oh yeah, it's gonna be PMS. And their response to that when people are like, that's not a good name for a middle school, they said, grow up. To which any rational human being would think it's a middle school. They're a bunch of children. That's literally their shtick, not being grown up. So they go to school at a place called PMS. And they didn't think that was a bad idea.
Well, to be perfectly honest, nobody likes middle schoolers. I don't care what anyone says. No one likes.
Not even middle schoolers like other middle schoolers.
Yeah, not even middle schoolers like middle schoolers. Like, it's just.
That's literally just a
like anyone saying I was a good middle school student. No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
All right, so this is gonna make me sound old fart, but back when Talon and I were in school, all the angsty kids went to Hot Topic, but Hot Topic's not in style anymore. So what do angsty kids go to now?
Hot Topic?
You don't remember Hot Topic?
Is that supposed to be like the honor society thing or whatever?
No, you don't remember Hot Topic the store? You don't know what I'm talking about, Talon? Hot Topic?
I'm literally not remembering. By the way, I've not been to Rock Mountain.
Hot Topic was like the mall store all the goth kids got all their shit from.
Oh, just say the mall next time. I don't remember any of the
Dude, Hot Topic was the fucking store though. Like that's what's funny is as an adult now I go there to get cheap metal shirts and stuff, but
I thought the mall shut down.
No, it's still there.
Still there? Okay.
What's funny is the mall is now effectively a gigantic food court. It's just nothing but a bunch of restaurants.
Well, didn't the what about the stores around it, like JC Penney's and Macy's? I think. Well, I remember them.
Yeah, JC Penney's and Macy's is still there. No, Sears as a whole has effectively gone bankrupt countrywide.
Lived in Japan coming up on 9 years now, so I don't.
I know, but like Sears is effectively gone.
Okay, so did anything take the place though? Because I mean that building was giant.
It is now a Winco, which is effectively just like a cheap food place, like think Walmart kind of place.
Okay.
I feel like Nintendo really needs to have a GameCube section of Nintendo Online Plus or whatever they call it.
I agree.
So we can have F-Zero GX.
I mean, I think after the Wii and the Wii U and the Switch, they would have already had GameCube games on here, but no.
It's funny, but they have the Virtual Console is so much smaller now than it was on the Wii. The Wii had so many games.
The Wii was pinnacle. The Wii was like
it's so bizarre how they keep effing that up. Like,
well, what do you expect them to do? They can't do online in their life.
No, even that. It's just so bizarre. Like, I don't understand from a business standpoint, like why they just wouldn't have a huge Virtual Console. Same with Sony, if we're gonna go on that route too. Like, why PlayStation Plus, whatever the highest tier is, doesn't have more PlayStation games on it is ridiculous to me. But
well, in terms, okay, so let's break it down. So we'll break down Nintendo first, and then we'll break down Sony because you are correct saying that they both should have. But there's a Nintendo, like they could easily just take the. I mean, it just shows you how terrible they are with emulation and everything. But they could easily take Dolphin and literally throw it onto the Switch probably. And
no, well, depending on the licensing.
Well, okay, so, a Dolphin-like thing though. Like if they were really serious about it, obviously, which we know they're not, they could easily get a Dolphin-like emulator on the Switch and just that could carry on for whatever system's going into the future and everything. But in terms of Sony, now first-party stuff they should easily have. That should it's not even an excuse at this point. They should have all those first-party old PlayStation 1 games and PlayStation 2 games on there. In terms of the third-party games, I guarantee the ones that are not on there are some on there that should not be an excuse, but there are probably some on there that they can't put on there due to licensing and everything would be my guess, because that always seems to be something that comes up when it comes to older games is all the licensing stuff. Not saying it's an excuse or anything, just that is the reality of some games from long ago that people always tend to forget about. It's like, yeah, so actually the real reason is literally because of this licensing. Like that deal ended like 20 years ago and everything, and they don't have permission to use it still. So
No, for sure. It's just bizarre to me though. Just, I mean, they have 3 tiers of PlayStation Plus now.
I haven't had PlayStation Plus since 2019.
No, I let mine lapse last summer. I never play online on my PlayStation.
All online games I play on my PC. So like,
exactly.
I don't need online to play God of War and all my single player games and everything. So,
which is interesting. Now, that's another fun topic. Is just how all of Sony's first party games, hardcore first party, super, games, right?
Mm-hmm.
They buy up Bungie to make live service games.
Yeah, they're trying to get a bunch of live service games.
What?
That's the whole reason they bought Bungie. That's
the best part of Sony games are the single player.
Right.
No live service.
Right, but what they're trying to do, so obviously, again, love or hate Bungie, love or hate Destiny, whatever, you can't deny that Destiny is a successful live service for them. No one can deny that. But what Sony has done is they have bought them, and all of the money that they're pouring into things like, whether it's TV and things like that, and making these live service games is because live service is meant to then fund, at least hopefully, fund their kind of more first-party single-player type games. But Sony still wants a piece of the pie, sort of say. They want all that money that live service games bring. But the problem is that A, they've all sucked at it before, and B, they probably don't. No one. It's not just Sony. This is everybody. Microsoft, Sony, literally everybody. They don't seem to understand that you can only have a finite amount of live service games because guess what? Players only have a finite amount of time. I can't play 20,000. Obviously a little off on the numbers there. I can't play 20 plus live service games. It's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
So. But anyway, yeah, so Sony buying Bungie was literally because they're trying to use that talent to make all their live service games. That's why that's why Bungie was able to go into the Destiny 2 community and be like, hey, don't worry, nothing's changing with Destiny 2, still on all platforms, no exclusive stuff to PlayStation or anything, and that's why nothing's really changed in Destiny, because that quote-unquote Sony money that everyone was kind of like, oh, hey, maybe we can finally really improve Destiny 2 a bunch, because you got the money for it now. No, none of that money's going to Destiny 2. All the money's going to the live service games that Sony's having made under Bungie's advisement and everything. That's what's happening.
As one who still plays Destiny,
yes,
have they sped up or slowed down at all in content?
Since when?
Since Sony bought it?
I guess it depends on what you would consider content. So, if you're talking about like DLC or new stuff coming in, like whether it's weapons or PvP maps or stories.
We're not gonna talk PvP maps. I know how little they care.
Oh,
about
they don't.
PvP.
They don't give two craps about PvP. I don't care what anyone says. They don't care about
goddamn mode.
They don't care about PvP at all. It's been obvious for years.
Disgusting.
So in terms of like so obviously Destiny 2 is on a seasonal model. In terms of what you get every season, in terms of weapons that you can grind for or craft now, in terms of the story in Destiny 2 is absolutely, it's top tier, in my opinion. In terms of what Destiny has been beforehand, no one gave two craps about the story unless you're some super lore dude. So every season has a really good story for the most part. Obviously, that's obviously debatable for some people, but for the most part, everyone would agree that the story is usually pretty good. And then the yearly DLC, so Witch Queen was awesome. Lightfall, I expect to be amazing. In terms of that regard, yeah, they've actually done a really good job in terms of having more stuff for us. However, they have neglected a lot of other stuff at the same time. Obviously, PvP maps are one thing, and PvP has suffered a lot for it. Things like strikes, they have not, like in the last 2 years, they've had like maybe 4 new strikes or something like that. Strikes just need to be rebalanced and everything. I love strikes personally. Strikes are really fun.
I think that's all we played when we played.
Yeah, when we did PvE stuff, we did strikes, yeah.
Yeah, it was strikes.
They haven't brought back, like Mars is still gone. Jupiter, I believe, is gone as well. I really wish they'd bring those back. have them. I know why they took them out, because the engine can't handle all that stuff. But again, that's one of my reasons for ditching the last gen and the current engine that they have and just getting a brand new engine / going to Unreal 4/5. I think they need to do that.
Well, actually leads to where I was going with that question. Do you think they're working on the next game and they're just skeleton crewing the rest of Destiny 2?
They keep denying that Destiny 3 is not going to happen, but it has to happen eventually because the current engine, so ignoring the obvious, amount of players that play on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and all that stuff, like I get it, tons of money coming in and all that stuff. The limitations of the engine that Destiny 1 and 2 are on over the last year have really shown their ugly side, essentially. And it has really hurt the game. Plus, not to mention that Bungie, that was really funny that you saw. Plus, Bungie has, for some reason, claimed they've been doing all this hiring and everything, which in reality it's mostly been hiring for the Sony stuff, not for Destiny. So like their team on Destiny is still probably the same size. That's hence the reason why PvP has suffered the way it has, because they've claimed that they have an actual team for PvP, and I'm like, yeah, like what, 2 people? So hey Matt, what's going on, man? Not 3rd place.
9th. Ugh.
Pick it up, man. Don't you know this is supposed to be skilled?
I guess not. I'm gonna be right back. Hopefully,
hurry up, you don't have long. How's everyone's Friday night / Saturday going, depending on where you are in the world? How are things going? Oh, will Lemon make it back? Find out next time. I don't think he's gonna make it back. During the race has started. Yeah, I don't think Lemon's gonna make it back.
I made it.
Are you moving though? Were you kicked out?
Nope, I'm still here.
Okay, you're actually moving?
Yep. I come in bad though. They really need to make these longer.
They do. They need to make it longer. Yeah.
Like, this is not healthy. Like, some of us are, trying to stay hydrated.
I mean, just a simple bathroom break, I mean.
Yeah, can't stay hydrated without a bathroom break. Don't work.
So many blue shells. Oh, my blue shells attack Lemon. He's in first place. Or like
no, not me.
Yeah, throw like 5 at him.
I'm the underdog.
You're the underdog.
I'm the guy who's supposed to be winning, but isn't.
At least you're not in 6 like I am.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Speaking of Scooby-Doo, man, I love how much people are just shitting on that new Velma series.
There's a Velma series?
You hear about that?
No.
There's like this spin-off Velma series made by oh God, what's her name? She's from The Office. But I guess like it's just like Shay, he's not a stoner anymore. Fred, well, I don't know. I mean, back in the original series, Fred was kind of a dipshit, but I don't remember being that much of a dipshit, and they're really playing up him being a dipshit in the new one. And I guess Velma's supposed to be super smart, and
Velma was always super smart, wasn't she?
But she's like smart in like a snarky kind of way now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Like it just doesn't seem like it. Like I read a synopsis to it. It doesn't seem like it really works super duper well. But
so what's the premise of the show? Like they're still solving mysteries, or
I don't even know. Like I saw a clip and like for some reason Fred was on trial. And they were making a joke about how he's so rich he doesn't have to cut his own steak and stuff. And I don't know. I was hoping I like Scooby-Doo for them solving mysteries and eating Scooby snacks. Like,
yeah, that was the whole thing.
Ooh. Yeah, and I guess it's not the case anymore. It's like an adult version of the show. So,
well, you know how modern TV is. You can't have the stoners from back in the hippie days, which is exactly what Shaggy was.
Yeah. He was baked perpetually.
Yeah, he always was.
Raggy.
Oh, Raggy.
I mean, I imagine they're just going after that same thing they're trying to do with that Harley Quinn adult version animated show that they had for a while.
Oh, that Harley Quinn, and then like a I think also Poison Ivy was like one of the main characters.
Yeah, like they were like dating or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's progressive.
I thought even in the old comics,
I was gonna say the exact thing, but even in the old comics, though, there's pretty hardcore overtone. They didn't want to go out of their way to state explicitly that was the case, but you know, not to piss off the homophobes. But
well, I mean, anyone who has read comics since the '60s, I mean, comic books have always been political and a lot of stuff.
Well, I mean, they've always pushed boundaries, though. I mean, yeah. I don't think it might have even been said by Jack Kirby and oh my God, who's the guy? I just threw the blue shot in my face again. Great, keep doing that. Oh my God, what is his name? Stan the Man.
Stanley.
Yeah, Stan. There we go. It's like I'll get with Stan the Man. Like X-Men stuff was supposed to be a thing about, you know, racial tensions in the 60s, and like they were always political. Like that's the thing about comics, they're always super political, but for some reason people get really butthurt when you add politics to comics now. And it just, I don't know, it seems kind of tone deaf.
Well, I mean,
like, how did you not understand this?
I think there are people who understand and then there are people who don't, and the people who don't are the ones because they probably see a reflection of themselves in the mirror, basically.
Exactly. It's like all this. Oh, I did it again. I threw a blue shot in my face. It's like those people who keep playing Rage Against the Machine songs. Like, why are they against our message? It's like, do you not understand what Rage Against the Machine, the band, is about? Like, do you not comprehend it? Do you know who the machine they're raging against? So, I don't know. Crazy times we live in.
Yep.
Oh my God. I'm smooshed.
There's so many blue shells passing me by.
I feel like there's perpetually just that dinging noise always behind me.
Yep.
Yes, give me the ammunition, William.
Somehow got first on that one. I don't know how.
Oof. Wah wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah wah. Random.
Rondo, let's get ready to rumble. I will say, so you know how Hogwarts Legacy comes out in February, if I remember correctly? It's like February 11th or something like that. I don't know about Netflix in the States, but Netflix here in Japan literally just got all of the Harry Potter movies on there. And I've also noticed in like trains and everything here in Japan, at least, that there is advertisement for that game coming out. Right? So Warner Brothers, because last I checked, they're the ones who did all the publishing stuff. They have really been they're kind of pushing the quote unquote marketing for it, because I mean, just throwing the Harry Potter movies onto Netflix for everyone to watch, because a lot of people still use Netflix. Great way to advertise, you know, or get people's mind just remembering Harry Potter. And then with that game coming out, because I think that game is already like the best selling or something like that on Steam, and the game's not even out yet. Like, people pre-ordering it.
Wait, the most pre-ordered game of all time?
I don't know about the most pre-ordered game of all time, but like if you go to the Steam sales or charts or whatever, Harry Potter's on
top of the charts.
Yeah, top of the charts.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay. No, it's like, it's a bit of a shit show, because like I'm gonna probably buy it, but
I'm most likely buying it. Yeah.
Well, the whole thing is like everyone, like, there's so much pent-up demand for Harry Potter right now, like, because the spin-off movies, I guess, haven't been very good.
Yeah, that's what happens when you let JK write it.
Well, I mean, she wrote the first 7 books, 8 books?
Well, so if you actually look at what they did with the movies, though, they had a writer that was actually able to translate, you know, because let's be honest, the movies don't have like half the stuff that the books have, right? Which is for obvious reasons.
But that's
again, that's normal. That's normal book to movie stuff. But what they did with the Fantastic Beasts series is they didn't have the writer or some kind of script guy or someone basically to look over what she wrote and then be able to translate that to a movie. She basically wrote a book and then said, turn this into a movie, instead of with the actual movies, the 1 through 7 that they had someone go comb through the book and write a script for that, and for those movies that actually worked in a movie format, instead of just saying, you know, okay, well, read what you see here and make it work. So I'll find the video that I'm talking about and I'll send it to you. But that's one of the main reasons that the Fantastic Beasts movies have not done so well. Plus, not to mention all of the stuff with what was the actor's name? Johnny Depp, if I remember correctly. Something about him.
Hey, he got off scot-free. It was all what's her name's fault.
No, I know, but all that stuff happening at that time didn't help.
I don't even know what's even going on with that. I guess it's going back to court for that or something.
Are they going back to court again? I thought it was all done.
I want to say I heard a snippet about that. Maybe I was wrong.
Again.
Regardless, I'm looking forward to it. But like, everyone on Twitter's like losing their shit. It's like, how could you support this woman's work? It's like, well,
so it's weird. It's weird when it comes to this game, because
she's old.
Oh, that too. So in terms of the game, I'm not talking about the franchise or what she's written and all the controversial stuff she said on Twitter and everything. The game itself, right? All the developers, people actually making the game, have all come out against what she has said. They have not contacted her at all in terms of what to do in terms of the lore and everything like that. They have put in, I mean, as much for this type of game, at least, they put in as much customization in terms of how you want your character to look, you know, talk, all that stuff. And like, I guess there's even story stuff that they haven't really revealed yet. Again, I could be wrong on this, that they have talked about that have gone completely against what she said on social media and everything. So the developers and all that stuff have done everything, at least in my opinion, have done everything right. Right?
Oh, for sure. I don't think it's actually. I think it's gonna be the same thing as Pokemon games, where everyone's gonna boycott. Like, oh, this game's not gonna work out well. It's gotta be a shitty game, and then makes record sales. This is exactly what this Hogwarts game is gonna do.
I think it also shows though that Twitter really isn't as big as people think they are, right?
No,
or a lot of
like
people.
Reddit.
A lot of people on social media will say like, "Oh, yeah, boycott this game, don't play it, yada yada," but then they secretly play it.
No, it's just like Reddit. Yeah. Oh man, these goddamn blue shells waited until I was out of my ammunition, William. Oh fucking hell. I will say though,
I hope it's good. I want to be optimistic for it, but there are now. I will also say though, and this might be a completely on Warner Brothers part of it. Some of the stuff that they're choosing to leave out of certain versions of the game, I'm not a fan of.
Wait, what?
So if you've seen the trailer for the Dark Arts Club or whatever I think it is.
I haven't. I haven't watched any trailers now I think about it.
Okay, so there's a so if you, I don't know, you read the books or you just see the movies? I don't remember.
I read up to the 4th book. I didn't read past that.
So remember, obviously you had Quidditch Club and everything like that, right?
Yeah,
books and all that. So in this game, there is a Dark Arts Club essentially, where it's a duel club essentially, where you go around dueling people.
Yeah.
And it's the place that, unless I could be wrong, because again they haven't revealed too much information for this, but that's where you can go use the unforgivable curses, like Avada Kedavra and all that stuff. Like you can actually kill people in it and everything. Okay. But it is only available to the digital deluxe version of the game.
I can't kill people in the normal version?
Well, you can buy it separately apparently, but we don't know how much.
Hogwash.
Right. And then apparently now, I just saw it literally this morning. I need to do more research on it, but there are already microtransaction stuff.
I'm shocked.
I know,
shocked,
right?
I say.
2022.
Shocked. There be microtransactions in my game.
I know. Well, a lot of people are worried that Warner Brothers is going to ruin it like they did Shadow of War.
Shadow of War.
Yeah.
No, you can't really ruin games like that. That game was inherently bad.
Yeah, which is sad because Shadow of Mordor was awesome. I loved that game.
Yeah, that was a great game. I enjoyed it. Did you ever watch the Lord of the Rings show on Amazon?
The Rings of Power?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. It was okay. I loved
Celebrimbo.
I loved Elrond and the dwarf. Any of those scenes, I loved those scenes.
Those are pretty good.
Those were good.
Celebrimbo.
Celebrimbor was weird to see after having played Shadow of Mordor, which I know is technically not the canon.
He was way less badass in the show than he was in the game.
He was. I actually preferred him in the game.
Celebrimbor took no one's shit.
No, he didn't.
In the show, he was like, man, I'll do whatever you say,
I'll do whatever you say, man. But no, dude, in the game, just like, psh, come over here. Bam, just, psh, yeah. So, Celebrimbor was whatever. Some of the human stuff with, what's the lady elf's name?
Oh, Galadriel.
Galadriel. Some of that was actually good. Others dragged on way too much. I did not like the elf and the human, that woman human, and that whole village thing, and then her son like hiding the little sword dagger thing or whatever.
That kid was like a little shit.
Yeah, that I did not like personally. What else?
I liked the show. I hope it gets next
overall,
season.
it was good. It definitely is not as bad as claim it to be. If you've read the original, if you've actually read the books of Lord of the Rings and everything like that, like
No,
some of that writing is...
I have no qualms stating on a stream, I don't think Tolkien's a particularly great author. He's an amazing world builder. I just don't think he's a good author. It's like reading text.
Well, and some people don't know the difference. But yeah, anyway. But I mean, if they clean up a few bits, have way more I'm forgetting his name now. Elrond's the male elf, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Elrond and his dwarf friend. Way more of those scenes. Way more of those. Less of the little human village people. I personally didn't like that. And make Celebrimbor more like he was in the game, then you're good to go.
I don't think there'd be any more human village people.
Well, because that entire area now is Mordor. That's Mordor now.
Yeah, it is. That, but also because
okay, so I'm a little confused because I've actually done some like research and watching this very integrated Lord of the Rings channel and everything. Like this dude knows everything Lord of the Rings and that world and everything. I always thought Sauron was an elf, not a human.
Again, so I never read the books. I literally watched the movies and watched YouTube videos.
So I'm not sure what book it was in or anything like that, but Sauron, because like
a sorcerer.
It was like a sorcerer or something like that. But I guess he looked like an elf or something like that. But if you remember from Shadow of Mordor, which again I know it's definitely not canon or anything, but if you remember that white like robe elf and everything who tricked him into making the rings and everything like that.
Well, Sauron did do that. I just don't remember being an elf though. But he might have been an elf.
Yeah, or like he had the ability to always change his appearance and everything, right? Like he could change from in his full armored suit to looking like the elf or something like that. I know what they need to do way less of in the next season. The halfling hobbit people.
You didn't like that? You didn't like the hobbit? The hobbits?
It wasn't until they rescued the wizard that I actually kind of was into it, but all that beforehand, God, it was so... I skipped all that. I was like, no.
All right. Sauron, the eponymous Lord of the Rings, was the greatest subversive of Maya, the maker of the One Ring, renowned student of the Vala Elue, and the most trusted lieutenant of Morgoth. After Morgoth's ousting by the Valar, which I thought were the gods?
Something like that,
that's gonna tell me. Sauron began the second Dark Lord and sought to conquer Middle-earth through guileful trickery, chiefly through the Rings of Power or overwhelming legions. Sauron's name is Mario. He's the greatest Maya of the god. I don't think he was a elf.
Or maybe he could disguise himself as one. Maybe that's what his common disguise was.
I think he might be like a deity or something.
Something like that. So it was weird in the series to see him as this human. When he's never been one. So it's like, is that just simply a disguise of his? And
I think it was just disguise and trickery.
Okay.
Because in the show itself, those disciples that are trying to track him down thought the wizard guy that crashed landing in a meteor that the
they thought he was Sauron. Right,
they didn't realize it was like his I guess there's some sort of like yin and yang thing going on where that wizard guy is the yin to Sauron's yang, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
I thought it was a fun show, but
again, overall, I thought it's definitely better than a lot of people are like, oh my god, that's garbage and crap and everything.
Well, I mean, I feel like to really hear reviews about it, I feel like the only thing I really heard about the show was all those butthurt people about how they're black elves and female dwarves without beards. That was they're pissed off about. So like, okay. But I thought it was a fun show. I enjoyed it.
I always thought there were multiracial elves and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know.
The usual people whom I'm sure you can guess who I'm talking about got really butthurt about the fact that they're taking the English folklore and making it woke.
Yeah.
By saying woke, I probably gave it away what I'm talking about, but I don't know. I thought it was a fun show. I think The Witcher is a better fantasy show, but I enjoyed it. Though I feel like The Witcher might be done now.
Yeah, Henry is not the main character anymore. Him, Ben Affleck,
wasn't very good, I
and
guess.
Gal Gadot, or is that her name, are suing Warner Brothers.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot, that's what it is. I don't know why I said Gal Gadot.
The woman who played Wonder Woman?
Yeah, the woman.
Her?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gal Gadot.
Yeah. They're all suing Warner Brothers. That'll be fun to watch.
Well, I mean, Warner Brothers has kind of fucked up the DC universe because they've been trying to make a Marvel equivalent to the Marvel universe forever, and they fucked up every goddamn step of the way. I'm actually surprised they're gonna put that Flash movie out.
Yeah, I'm super shocked about that too.
What's his name?
Ezra.
Despite how this guy gets in trouble with the law every week. Like, how has he not been kicked out of Hawaii at this point?
Apparently he's pleading. All right, I had a couple more races in me, and then I'll be hopping off.
Okie dokes.
But going back to the original topic we had talked about way at the beginning of the stream, though, in terms of games I'm looking forward to for 2023. So we just say 2023. I'm not used to saying that yet.
That's a ways back. It's like, what, an hour or two ago?
Hour and 20 minutes ago. Again, in no particular order for the games I'm personally excited for, is Hogwarts Legacy, the Star Wars game, Star Wars Survivor, Jedi Knight Survivor.
That coming out, yeah,
it comes out in March. That'll be fun.
Yep.
Final Fantasy Rebirth, which is the remake part 2. Tears of the Kingdom, and then Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah, that's out this year too.
Well, supposedly. I wouldn't be surprised if it does get delayed. I'm perfectly fine with it, but yeah, I'd say those are my top 5 with an honorable mention, a couple honorable mentions going to Final Fantasy 16. I'm hoping it's good.
Yeah, ditto.
And I just realized also, isn't Forspoken coming out in the next week or 2?
Yeah, but why would you put that in your list of games you're looking forward to? Do you play that demo?
Dude, I played it at TGS.
Exactly why you should be looking forward to it.
Nah, I'm not looking forward to it at all.
The demo that came out on mainstream was not good.
It was the same demo from TGS, just so you know.
I'm really not having a whole lot of faith in that game.
I mean, I give it props for the combat. The combat definitely was interesting, but other than that, like, yeah. That's too generous. Like, that was my least favorite part of it. It just felt weird. It felt so slow. It was very slow. Yes, I definitely agree with that.
Like, I mean, is this like a case of like it's the beginning of the game? You're supposed to feel like underprepared because you're, learning magic or what? But it just did not feel good to play.
Oh, lemon.
Haha!
A lot of lightning around.
There has been. Ruh-roh. Oops.
Oh, I had to dodge your blue shell and got hit by the rock. Ow!
Ha
Not over till the blue shell sings. Lightning, my God.
ha!
Oh, that's a sixth place, right? 7? No, someone stuck it behind me. Oh, let me gain second and me gain seventh. That's clearly a sign.
Yes.
Well, actually, this next race would be a perfect place to end it because you're only 3 points behind me. So.
Oh shit, it's that close?
Yep. So
Damn.
random it is. Let's go with random.
Rando.
See what we got, folks. See what we got. Waiting for everyone to suggest a course. There's only 2 people in here. Come on, game. All right. Gee, I wonder which one it's gonna be.
Can't imagine what it'd be. Well, I mean, it's random though. Ah,
All right.
nice side bike.
You were hoping for Excite Bike or a Talon's Turnpike, right?
Oh yeah, you know it.
All right, for all the marbles, let's do this. Prepared to get bombed, or not bombed, but prepared to get it blue shelled and bullet billed like 5 times.
But there are no bombs.
Might as well be with the blue shells going off every 2 seconds. Oh, I thought I got out of that radius. Game, I don't want a blue shell. Give me a bullet bill. Everyone and their mom is getting a bullet bill but me. I feel left out.
Yeah, I can feel that. I got stuck in there.
So many blue shells. And so many bullet bills that ding, ding, ding behind you. Oh,
It's
lemon.
not fun. Oh, come on.
Just blue shells flying after. Oh, God, another lightning. Jeez. All these blue shells flying after you. I need to watch. Wait, what position are you in?
Second. No! No! Yes! Yes! First place, baby! Yeah! Mmm! Everything is as it should be. Yes!
No, lemon wins. Oh my gosh. That was a deep laughing voice right there.
I was channeling.
Oh, okay. I gotta play the 3DS
endorphin.
Rainbow Road. I haven't played this yet. Okay, one more.
Yeah. I got
I
channel my inner
Lemon
endorphin.
has already won. He is the winner for this stream, guys. But I do want to play this real quick.
You know, it's weird. They've only ever really remade one Zelda game, haven't they? It was that Link's Awakening.
Yeah, Link's Awakening, the original. Yeah. Hope everything else has just simply been a remaster. Speaking of which, where's my remaster of Wind Waker, remaster of Twilight Princess, all for the Switch and all that stuff?
Oh, you mean the ports? Those
Yeah.
HD remasters?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would love to play Twilight Princess again.
It's a bit of a bummer they never did like a Zelda collection like they did for Mario.
Well, if they actually cared about their franchise at those big anniversary times, they would have had them, but nope.
Well, I mean, with how much people are flipping their shit about Zelda, I guess it really don't matter. It wasn't worth their money. Ow. Though, I mean, they do have Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask on the online thing, so it's not a total wash.
They have that on every... If anything, if there's ever a game that always makes it to the next console, it's those two games.
Majora's Mask is the GOAT. Ow.
I keep getting hit by the blue shells as they're trying to pass by to go to first place.
No. No.
We're on the third lap already? Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those,
Single lap thing.
yes, yeah.
Oh, bad time to run out of a bullet bill.
Bro.
That is a third place for me.
8th. Ugh.
8th. Ugh, man, how dare you?
Wah, wah.
All right, guys. Well, that is going to be it for the stream. Thank you so much for everyone that stopped by. It was a lot of fun chatting, hanging out with you guys. I will be on tomorrow personally for streaming again. We got our weekend Destiny raid that we're going to be doing. So if you want to check that out, by all means, drop by. If you want to join the 5-9 Destiny clan, go ahead and check out just 5-9 Gaming or 5-9G, and you should be able to find the clan. You can join it if you want to. We got plenty of spots open and everything like that. But keep an eye out for our other videos as well. We've got a bunch of news videos coming out, and we obviously got some reviews with January being here, and a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, guys, I've been Talon with 5-9 Direct. Thank you so much for everyone that stopped by. Until next time, everyone, we'll see you in the next one.